Know when it starts. Okay, there it is. It says okay, say okay, say okay, say okay. You guys tell me if you can hear this in the background.
Yes.
I choose to have more. Yeah. You didn't know I could sing, huh? That blew her away. She didn't know. Freedom to move, freedom to dream, freedom to create. All right, everybody. We are the mystical goddesses of the multiverse. We finally got our name solidified. Like I said, we're working out the kinks, we're working out the bumps, but everything is still working for our good. Nothing against us. Nothing against us. So we don't receive any negativity. But this is my theme song. I'm sure you're used to it by now. This is one of the beautiful affirmational vocal love songs. It makes love to me every time I listen to it. Welcome, 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 welcome. Blessings into my hands, filling me with all that is good, all that is possible, all that is mine. By right of being alive, I choose to have more. Come on, so more is here, and more is coming. Waiting for me. More is waiting for me. More is waiting for you. More is waiting for us all in the multiverse. We're almost there, y'all. Come on. I choose to have more. More joy in my mornings, more peace in my nights, more ease in the hours between. Where I choose to have more, and love that lifts me, love that goes endlessly through. Woo! I choose to have more abundance, abundance, abundance in my body, abundance, abundance, abundance in the corner of my life. I choose to have more freedom. More freedom. Freedom to move. Freedom to move. Freedom to dream. Freedom to create the life that I desire. I choose to have more beauty. Beauty in what I see. Beauty in what I feel. Beauty in every single moment. I choose to have more. Laughter that fills the air. That heals my heart. I choose to have more miracles. Miracles that meet me daily. Miracles surprise me. Don't you need some joy in your life? Woo! We're going to pump that right on in you right now. Just receive that. We just sending it through the multiverse. Woo! Filling me with all that is good and all that is possible. I choose to have more. More is here and more is coming. There we go.
Yeah.
We're going to start our podcast and enjoy being in your presence as we come down to where we introduce our ladies. We have Terry,
Hey.
goddess. We have Sue, goddess. And we have Pamela, goddess. And we send the blue light and the golden white light through the atmosphere to touch you in your heart and your soul so you can hear through your ears and enter through your throat chakra to respond to your eye chakra, and your crown chakra just burst out coming from your heart chakra all the way down to your root chakra. And I send it to you now. And I send it to you now so you can feel this joy. Even in the midst of a storm, I still have joy. In the midst of so many storms, I still have joy. And I just want to pass that joy on to you through this beautiful podcast that's about to hit. We're going to have Terry sing us a song. We're going to have Sue give us a word, and we're going to start dialoguing on the power of the tongue. Terry Page.
Okay. This is one of my favorite songs from the Prince of Egypt, and it's called When You Believe.
Oh, I love this song. You just gave me chills.
Many nights we prayed with no proof anyone could hear. In our hearts, a hopeful song we barely understood. Now we are not afraid, although we know there's much to fear. We were moving mountains long before we knew we could. Oh, yeah. There can be miracles when you believe. Though hope is frail, it's hard to kill. Who knows what miracles you can achieve? When you believe, somehow you will. You will when you believe. In this time of fear, when prayer so often proves in vain, hope seems like the summer birds too swiftly flown away. Yet now I'm standing here with heart so full I can't explain, seeking faith and speaking words I never thought I'd say. Yeah.
Beautiful,
There
beautiful.
can be miracles when
Miracles.
you believe.
I do believe.
Though hope is frail, it's hard to kill. Who knows what miracles you can achieve? When you believe, somehow you will. You will when you believe. See, they don't always happen when you ask, no, but it's easy to give in to your fear. But when you're blinded by your pain, can't see your way clear through the rain, a small but still resilient voice says help is very near. Ooh, miracles, yes, said you will when you believe, when you believe, when you believe. Oh, just believe.
Was so good. Oh my God, I gotta clear my tears away. Look at, you're making my avatar come out. Look at my eyes. You see my avatar coming out?
Yes, sweetie, yes. He's beautiful. I just felt like everybody needed that miracle energy, you know.
Look at my avatar.
Yeah, it's time.
Beautiful bluish tan eyes. Unfreaking believable. Your voice is diamond light. Diamond light. Healing light. Delivering light. Surrendering light. I am so grateful for you and your gift. That's so many, Terry. And I am so grateful that you are my friend in this time that we are passing through the veils.
Mm.
And now I'm going to introduce to you my other friend. We've all known each other for eons of years, just meeting again in this lifetime. And we're so honored that we all have been together. Sue, please start off with whatever the universe, multiverse is giving you to do tonight as we go into our dialogue afterwards.
Oh, yeah. You know, when Terry was saying, first of all, you're touching my heart, both of you, and just, whew, whoa, if this isn't a heart show today, I don't know what will be. When you were singing, Terry, I was singing with you, but I put it on mute because I just wanted to sing in my own presence.
Yeah.
I wanted freedom in my own presence. I wanted you to guide the way on what that freedom of the voice felt like, looked like, experienced it. And it was just beautiful diamond light energy and so beautiful. And then I gave myself that gift with you, and I thought that really sums up the reason why we all came together, is to gift each other something that we are honed in within ourselves, and we're just offering it up. And I thought about the last show we did and how we all asked to meet. What is this show about? It's like meeting here in the heart, and it isn't about anything other than shoulder to shoulder sisterhood, and a place where residency within each of us can exist without it being anything more than that. And it either touches you or it doesn't. Terry and I had a chance to speak earlier today, and we were both gushing over our last show, and not from a place of ego. That last show when Terry brought us out of the water, and we were all there, and then the harmony of all of us coming together with our voices was so powerful. It was opening portals, and I took that snippet because I was so blown away by it, and I thought this snippet needs to be given to people so they too can enter this portal that was created.
Yes.
But I walked with it on the beach, and I sang with it, not separate from, we watch things and we become separate from it, right? Instead of together with it. And I walked with it, and I became a fourth to that harmony. And I was singing to the ocean, and I tell you, the ocean was so thrilled I was there. And I knew that the magic of when we all come together, that's what this represents. What does it mean for all of us to do all the work we're doing if we can't come together and celebrate one another, and also come into each other's bubble and create an exchange of sorts, to be seen, to at least, at the very least, resonate with one another in a place that feels love. Because out in the world, it's not always there, and it's not always available. And some of us, like Terry was saying, she's a loner, and I related. I'm like, I'm a loner, but then I know at the same time that coming out is good too, because I can enter people's bubble space and they can enter mine, and we can exchange an experience. And sometimes it may just be about something small, and sometimes it's explosive. Like when we start talking to one another, it becomes explosive. And that's what I have to say today. And oh no, I have one last thing. During my meditation this morning, I realized that the only one that's waiting, I put waiters on myself. Like I'm waiting for, the spiritual community is waiting for this big event, and we're all waiting. What if we weren't supposed to wait? What if we were supposed to take off those waiting? And only we can do it with ourselves. If you said to me, Susan, are you waiting? I'd be like, no, I'm not waiting. But if you're honest in those really special times within yourself and with your team and with the love that's surrounding you, you can see yourself more clearly. That's what I like about meditation. I can see myself in a non-judgment space with those I know love me unconditionally, and I can look to see where is within me something. And that's what I saw. I thought, I'm waiting. I put an idea of wait. And I apologize to myself because there are parts of me that don't want to wait. And then there's parts of me that are scared and have been waiting.
Yes,
And
yes.
when it's all said and done, when I'm connected to all that is, and I am always that, only my mind, which is my ego, which is my most fragilest part of myself that I truly love, feels the separation out from itself. But I'm not. And we're not. But it's it learning itself over and over again. I learned it back in 2019. I learned it in 2012. And then at the same time, you're always, it's like the ego has a lifetime of abuse. Way before we even got into this body, that ego is not just my ego, it's a collective ego.
Collective
And
ego.
it forgets how amazing it is because it doesn't have the memory the way that we do. And so I just want to say that, and that's it. And I don't know what will come from that for anyone, but I'm done talking. Thank you.
Well, you know, what you're saying is deep on many levels because, you know, to come out of the ground from a seed, it must take a lot of pushing, a lot of pushing. And I feel like right now, the universe is pushing us to go so deep down in ourselves that we see the most dark, ugliest things. And I think we're experiencing them from all of our avatars, as well as the council. Because I think even the council right now is judging itself, why it let this go so far. And I told them this straight out one day. Because I think that we are the ones that are really running the ship. We haven't decided that we have that power yet. And so we lack that strength to go and just do it without questioning or doubting ourselves to do it. So I know that I'm led to stores or I'm led to this place or I'm led to that place. But what I'm trying to say is the collective has been experiencing deep pushing lately through their ego. And bad things are even coming to the ones that do the work, coming out of the mouths of those that do the work. And they're questioning themselves, why is this happening to me? Why am I calling somebody out of their name? Or why am I, being aggressive when I'm always restrained or I'm always refrained or I'm always, because spirituality has more than just the good face. Mm-hmm. And the good face is what we've been using for so long that they've forgotten that sometimes you got to stand up and scream. Mm-hmm. And you got to make yourself known because while you play small, you become a railroad.
That's right.
And many will pass. Mm-hmm. And you'll be wondering what's going on, and you don't even realize you're the railroad.
Jesus. Yeah.
So at this time, I feel the push of the universe in this 3D. I feel there's people being pushed and they're not really receiving. There's so much going on. There's so much. It's overstimulation. So they're not understanding which way to go. And I believe that's why we were told to start this. So we can talk through the real moments of the reality in this flesh, this body, even though we are not in this body. And we need to let others know that, hey, we get it. We get it. But we've got to change this behavior together. We can't do it one by one. We've got to change it, being holding space and knowing that I've got your shoulder, you got my shoulder, I got your back, you got my hand, so that we can bring out the truth of what is being gone through instead of hiding behind closed doors saying, I'm so perfect. I'm so perfect. I'm really super perfect. When all the time we are flawed from that, we don't believe in what was created because we know we taunted some of it. We know. It's a knowing. Once you wake up, there's a knowing. Like when I told you about the grapes, there's a knowing. There's a knowing that you have. And that knowing keeps sticking at you like this until you become aware and you become a part of it. When I got initiated into the Monai Key, I never knew that I was going to go through a transformation. I told Terry about this. I turned into a snake and I was talking to a lizard, and the lizard, I don't know if he hypnotized me or he was sending me signals vibrationally or whatever, but I ended up in my kitchen on the ground. But it started in San Diego before I got back here. I was, and I told Terry, I said, what's happening? So the Monet Key is 4 elements, and one is a snake, a cougar, what is it? A bird and something else. Yeah. So I merged into all the symbols. And when I did, quite frankly, I was stunned because I couldn't get up off the ground. The last time I didn't know what was happening to me. And I was moving like a snake and didn't know what was going on. And I called Terry later and told her, and we started talking about the Monai Key because she was studying with me for a while. And it's a serious situation. Yeah. It's some powerful medicine. And I try to share it. And at the time, they kept blocking me and Terry from going forward because the initiation had to be honored through suffering. And I had to go through some. But in that time, I've noticed that the lessons I've learned from dealing with where I'm at now to where I was, and I felt like where I was then, I had power. Woof! And Terry knows I did. Woof! But I transcend, like, I don't know, at light speed from that time to now. And I feel like I don't know anything. I feel like I'm stupid. Now, see, here we go. And I want to give you an example of how I use that word, stupid, but that's the energy that's coming in from the collective.
Oh, yeah.
That I'm experiencing. That's part of the initiation is I have to feel every single element. 1, 2, 3, 4, east, north, south, west. Mm-hmm. So when I turn into these different things, now I have to merge with Mother Earth through the creations on Mother Earth. And now it's the humans.
Human.
Mm-hmm. And they are a vibration, not a vibration, but a vibration, because it's a second particle that was not recognized, was ignored, because all the scientists, they don't understand it. And they keep looking for this thing, and it's right in front of their face. It's us.
Yeah.
And there's no duplicate in movie or whatever you want to do. You can do whatever. But to have a real person pouring out their soul to you and telling you honestly that I'm not perfect. I curse. Um, you know, I get upset. You know, and yes, I know exactly who I am. And yes, I know that this is an illusion. And yes, I know what's going on. But I have to go through these transformations to become strong for the whole mass of people that are waking up. And that is my journey. Because the more powerful that I can feel these energies and get used to not responding to them after responding and say, oh, wow, what happened there? Oh, gee, I sound like Terry. That was an example. But so we feel these feelings and we know we don't want to, but until we feel them without responding, we cannot grow. And sometimes because you have so much, you're gifted with so many gifts, sometimes you hit like a lightning bolt and you're in meditation mode in your higher self going, oh. And so when you're in meditation, oh, in your higher self doing that, you're in this orange glow of confidence, not yellow, but orange, your sacral chakra. So in that you feel vulnerable because you're feeling, kind of limited. Well, why can't I just feel them all? No, it's step by step. So you're pushing out of the dirt. You came out of a seed, and now you don't know what you are. And then all of a sudden, here comes this green leaf coming, and then the next thing you know, it's another little pod, and you don't know what that is. And it's a knowledge of remembrance that we're multi-dimensional beings. We can transmit into anything at any time. But because we've been so watered down, it's like we're pushing. And not only we are, there's people that we don't even know that are pushing, because all the little NPC players and stuff are in between there doing their little virtual dances and their little films and things. Because really, I'm here by myself. Do you understand where I'm coming from? We're all here by ourselves. There's only one. But we've branched out into all these different personalities. It's 0 point. So this whole magnificent life that is built around me needs tweaking. We don't know whether to use scissors, tweezers, a freaking stun gun, But personally, me, I want to sit back up my music station with my keyboard, my guitar, my tambourine, all of my metal drums, and just be able to come into that focus of coming home from work and just going over there and just playing my instruments until my spirit is calm enough to get a revelation. And that's how I used to do it. Terry knows. So here I am again, getting that choice again to be able to move forward into another direction. But I'm still in meditation mode, dealing with all these different things that we still are working on until we get to that. We're never, ever going to stop growing.
That's right.
So if you really believe that it's ever an end, it's a never ending story. But what will end is the pressure, and what will end is the negativity, because the choices we make will be better choices. And as we learn how to make better choices, we'll learn how to make great choices. And then we won't even have to make any choices, because everything will just line up and it'll just all be made for us. And even though we've done the work, it'll be because we did the work that it'll line up like that. And we don't have to put in that pressure like we're coming through the dirt anymore. We become the dirt. We've learned that the dirt is us. So we don't have to be pressured by the dirt. We don't got to be pressured because we're the seed. This thing is complicated, but also simple and metaphorically. That's why today we're going to talk about the power of the tongue. And Terry's very good at a positive turnaround. She takes things and you'll tell her something and she'll and spit out something. You'll be pondering in your spirit, and then you'll spit out something, and then stoozles, and then all of a sudden it's a conglomerate of positive energy just vortoxing like a tetrahedron. And the next thing you know, you're in the midst of some glory. And all those questions you kept wanting an answer to, there they are. And you just move on to the next chapter. So, Terry, I'm going to give you a word that a lot of people use. And my son gave me a revelation 2 weeks ago and said, Mom, you got to let people be themselves. You can't always interject. And the word is HATE. I don't even like to vortox it out of my mouth. I don't even like to speak it because the vortox of the energy is so poisonous. When I said it, my liver tightened up. When I spelt it, my liver tightened up. Because it's just that poison. It's just that much energy in that word. Give the people something on why or how that word should be not. It should be taken out of their vocabulary, period. Give me something on that, Terry.
Yeah. Words such as that are correct. The third chakra area and the liver and those organs. If you think of an alcoholic or what, that comes from that particular word, that energy that has not been transformed. It's stuck in the body and it affects those organs specifically until it travels everywhere else, but that's where it starts.
And on a daily basis of using it what?
Yes, in a daily basis, it basically tears apart, tears down, dissolves that organ, and as well as, that being, the being inside of that body. What do you say? We call it eats them up, or whatever. Yeah, that particular word, that the vibration of it is it's an abrupt
deteriorating.
Yeah, it's an abrupt. If you're the sound of it, abrupt, it doesn't feel like it's
it's like a knife.
Exactly.
How do you feel, Suze, about that?
I kept myself on mute. I feel.
You know what word I just said?
Yeah, I don't. It's a hard one to get around because even when, let's say, an experience occurs, it might be the first thing, let's say, someone grabs at, but if you then look at the feelings around it, it lets you start to kind of pull apart pieces to it. That's how I see it. So
no, it should be avoided with all vibration.
100%, but we're here to learn, right?
And I for one, I don't use it at all.
Yeah. Correct, but we're here to learn. We're here to learn, and I would say that even when I've thought it even when I've thought that word, when someone has stabbed me hard in the back, the neck, the side, it always comes down to forgiveness.
Yeah.
Oh,
but it can start
the
there.
Word itself. We're talking about the power the word has. That why disciplining your mouth which is your vortex, to take certain words away from your life, your living being. It's your living, intimate fragment eternal. You're a living, intimate fragment eternal. You are an eternal vibration. And in that vibration, you have to prune how you feel that you want to live the rest of your eternal being. And I think that's why we are here on earth, to challenge that question, what it really means that you really want. What is it that really makes you happy? And it puts you in a harmonizing zone where these words don't exist. They don't, people around you don't use them. You can be in an atmosphere of wholeness and oneness where people are in knowledge without even you saying anything. You don't have to say a word, because they've honed and disciplined themselves to know that harmful words can affect not only themselves, but it can affect others. And you can do forgiveness. Yes, we all forgive, but the knowledge, know thyself, is the point in all point, is that we as higher beings have to be examples to the people that are not all the way fully 100% awake.
Well, I'm glad that you're bringing this up. I'm glad 100%, and I'm glad that you're bringing this up, but I didn't I didn't see it from that perspective. Remember, everything is a point of view, right? So it's a point that we're viewing at. And I was just thinking of the word as a whole. So then I just went into compassion, because I see hate as a deep wounded hurt within the self. We hate when we are so deeply hurt that we think we are hating to defend ourselves, but we don't know that at the time. And that's what I'm saying to you, is like, I've been on this journey for a while, and I have experienced that, and I've also grown through that. And so if you said to me, Susan, do you believe in the word hate? That would be a different topic, right? Because I choose not to even have thoughts that are allowed to use my manifesting energy. I am the spark, as we all are, and I don't allow that thought, because thoughts come from more places than just oneself, and I don't allow those thoughts to get to use my access point to how I create. So if you want to know it from Susan, the Buddha, and I'm just kidding, Susan's not the Buddha, but you know what I'm saying. And now, but I see it from where that stems from. And that's why I said that I had forgiveness, because I've been hated more time. I have if you want a list, it may go.
If you don't mind, could you stop saying that word? Spell it if you need to.
Oh, of course. My apologies.
Because you said it like 6 times. And what my whole meaning of the power of the tongue is that we, me, you, I, have to be examples of being cordial enough. It doesn't make us perfect, but when we learn something, like you learn a lesson, if you drop a brick on your foot, it's going to hurt. So as well as when we say these harmful words like HATE, and when we say these harmful words, you can say a curse word and it's not as poison as HATE. It's just that there's things that I've studied and I've experienced in life, that your words transform your vibration. It transforms it, and it makes it into more than just you, and it gathers all the energy of that same energy together, so that we can all be in harmonizing emotions, that we have learned to just like be like fairies and unicorns and everything alike that don't use these lower vibrations, these words that kill the soul. That's a word that kills the soul. And, I hear people say it all the time. It's not even about the emotion behind it. That's their thing that they need to work on. But it's about the community that we're in, that we're affecting, me, you, and Terry, and Todd, and other people, and Chiron, and we're all affecting this selective right here, and we need to be an example with that. And it's not easy, it's challenging. Another word is hard, Hard. I don't use that word because there's nothing hard. We have infinite possibilities, Alfredo Diaz. We have infinite possibilities at all times. And like I've been saying, that I've been going through multiverse emotions because we're about to be freed. The freedom is here. It's already here. We've already experienced it. We're just time lagged back. It just hasn't transferred yet. That's just the way it is right now. We're working on that, the white hats, everybody's working on it, to bring us up to the original time, the authentic time, because we're not in our authentic timeline right now. But as we work on getting there, because I'm gonna tell you, some days I'm on the fifth dimension all day long, and I'm rolling, it's cool, everything's good. Then here comes the lesson. Here comes that horse. And he's coming to come get Pamela, and it's either I'm going to get hijacked or I'm going to laugh and I'm going to say, okay, thank you so much for the lesson. Not no more. See you later. And keep being on the fifth dimension, or I'm going to have to experience multi emotions of the collective that need to be brought to the surface to heal. See, we think we be feeling our own feelings. This is what I learned from my shaman Bill, because he said, that's not your energy. That's not your energy. Half the time you're sitting in your house and you didn't forgot for about an hour or two, you haven't prayed or whatever, and all of a sudden this energy come, and that's not your energy. That's the energy of the people, the collective. And it comes to get you and boom, try to hijack you, get you upset, take stuff from you and stuff. Oh yeah, they be stealing stuff from you. They do all kinds of things to mess with your illusion. All day long I've been seeing people walking by me. I mean, we walking all up in here right now. But it doesn't bother me now because I know that I'm in the multiverse. I know that the veil is down, and I know that they're not harming me, because if harm was coming, I would feel it before it got there. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, about 2 weeks now, I've been feeling harming vibrations. And I keep sending them back to the sender with love and appreciation. Boom, boom. Send them back to the sender with love and appreciation. Boom, boom. It'll go away for about maybe a half a day. That'll come back, or it'll go away for a day. It'll come back. So the universe is alerting me to something that's going to happen, and I'm going to experience it. And because I keep sending it back to the sender with love and appreciation, it's going to be well. But if I would get upset and say, oh God, start worrying, I wonder why my bad eye is jumping. What's getting ready to happen? See, if you're looking for a problem, you're going to create a problem.
Find it. Yep, absolutely.
So I don't create problems anymore. Thanks to Terry, thanks to people like, I've got lots of spiritual aware friends. But there are times I call Sue, and Sue will get on the phone, and the conversations we have go into so many diverse energy vortexes. It's like a swirl of just rainbows washing around us while we talk.
Mm. It does feel like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, just rainbows. And
Because I feel like when we get together, I always feel like the potential of two energies coming together just spark more potentials, right? So then I'm
yeah,
looking at all of it and I can see it. So I'm like, oh my God, look. I was like, oh, over here, look over there, look over
it's
there. You know?
amazing. But I think that we have to be accountable for each other. We got to hold each other's hands.
Mm.
Because see, Terry will tell me in a minute, oh no, Pamela. She don't care. 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 And I say, okay. I don't even fight no more. So I never did fight, but because sometimes you have knowledge and stuff, you be like, oh, you know. But then now, because I know her spirit. Her spirit is kind and joy all the time. You know, if you don't catch Terry happy,
Like, what's
I
going
don't
on
know.
here? I've got my moments, but you know,
Oh yeah, that's what I'm trying. This is what this
I've
is
got my
about.
moments.
It's telling about our moments and telling about the moments when we didn't use our mouth and we know,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, we know we didn't did something, you know,
Mm.
and then receiving it back is not fun. It seems like every time I receive mine back instantly. And then the lesson is even more in my heart. It's more deep in my heart because I'm able to see myself in another body, talking to myself across from myself, going off on myself or whatever. And, you know, I'm not a person to really go off on people, you know, but I have my moments.
Yeah.
You know, Terry told me yesterday I need staff for myself. And that girl started messing with me at work today. And, you know, I had to tell her, you're not my mother. Would you? I wish you would stop trying to be. You know, and she started typing. Let me type the boss. Next thing I know, I'm being pulled in the office. You know.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, these fun moments like that. You know, when I just want to kind of like read him and tell him, you know, wow, that's what that's what I'm saying. I want to shake my head and just say, wow. You know, really, wow. Uh, so go ahead and tell me, so what you was getting ready to say. I heard you getting ready to start.
Oh, I was gonna say that you were saying there's this week I feel like I'm birthing, but not I've had before where I'm birthing something, right? But I feel like I'm being birthed. That's what I feel like.
That's what I
There
was trying to tell you
this
about the push.
week.
It's the collective. You are birthing, but you're not birthing. You're feeling the birth of, like, I can't even tell you how many people are around you. But I know that I'm feeling it around me because I'm watching people change in the midst and know that like a week ago it was like totally different.
Mhm.
You know, I'm able to see the metamorphosis, but then some are turning
Huh.
really evil. Some are really turning evil, and then there are some that are like, you know, got the hands. You could see it in prayer motion. You could see him like, oh, this, you know, yeah, you know, and being that we carry so much of the universe, you know,
Mhm.
Terry carries her portion, I care, and we're all carrying it together. Like I could see this like round thing, like this round thing, and then this round thing, and it's all connected like three round bowls
Mhm.
with yellow blooming, and then there's this spot in the middle, like, and then there's rainbows going all the way around it, like, oh wow, okay, we better help them. No, not yet. Don't step in. They can figure it out. And then yeah, it's just
I know your side is on point. you're really there are that light body energy that when it gets turned on, it's so beautiful when all the dimensions are starting to be seen, you know, and I know you're seeing them,
Yeah.
and I really honor that within you because you've done the work to see. You've honed and continued with the energy work nonstop. You're always raising, and it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
I don't know how
So
I'm doing it though
congratulations,
right
babe.
now.
You're doing it.
My
You're like,
spirit guide told me I need my hand held right now. But
oh,
oh, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
you're doing a beautiful job, and it isn't about perfection. It's about, like you were saying, every moment, can you keep pulling yourself back to the truth of what you really believe is your foundation?
Yeah.
And, you know, that's the reason why those words don't make sense in your reality because you completely negated their need to be in your reality altogether. And that is really, you know, a great example of honing in, not outside of ourselves, but honing in the inside of ourselves where we're aware of the movement going on. And then even on our outside, we can see the movement going on. But the highest level of movement is really what's happening inside. And yeah, I feel like I'm birthing, like birthing their canal. And I feel like a baby that's like, I make
Emerging.
myself laugh because I think about my age, right? And I think a baby birthing, but I was like, I feel like it. I feel like I'm pushing the energy right into this new direction, and then I have to come back and, you know, catch a breath, and then I'm pushing. It's like I'm wanting to be birthed. It's so strange to say, and I really don't have a storyline to go along with. But when you think about birthing right now, I'm just like I'm the infant in the canal. I tell you that, and I'm like, shit, will I birth myself at all? I don't know, but I have faith today through
Will
my
there be sticky
meditation that
stuff
I
and
will be
will there be a lot of
birthing.
sticky stuff and stuff like that? Yeah.
Will be birthing. We're back in 2019 and 20. I was birthing something. I don't know. I felt like I was birthing a dragon or something. I was birthing something
You know
out of my
what?
body.
I felt, you know, I've felt that, you know, before. I think
Hmm.
how many years ago was that when before Joe's mom died that I was sitting over there and the red dragon was in the tree, Terry.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah. I mean, this has been, like I say, I go through periods of like essential power, like boom. And then I go through some struggle and I go to another level and I get really essential power and then boom, it's like I don't have any power. I'm just like I'm totally powerless. And you know, what am I doing? Where am I going? You know, and then I go through another jump. It's like what do you call that? Jump,
Quantum jump.
Carrie?
Quantum leap. Quantum
Quantum
leap.
jump, yeah.
Yeah. Quantum. Yeah.
And I think I'm going through another quantum jump now,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
you know, because I have too many. The cats are humagene, the trees are humagene. They're all everything is humagene, and
I don't know what homaging means.
it's giving me it's humagene like
Honoring. Yeah.
honoring
Honoring.
and saying
Honoring.
thank
Oh,
you,
homage, homage. Okay.
Homage. Yeah.
giving me power to keep going
Not hummus. Homage.
because I have no power right now. See, you
Oh.
can be the most powerful person in the world and have no power. They will strip you of your power while you go through a transition. And
Hmm.
you're asking,
Should be
whoa,
that.
whoa, before all I had to do was just say this incantation and blah, blah, blah. It would happen.
That's
And,
true.
and it's not happening. And you're like, what? You know what? What have I done? What is it? And they're like, you haven't done anything.
Right.
You're just take a deep breath and
Deep
just
breath.
breathe, and
Yes.
we're here to help you, you
Mm.
know, calm down,
Yeah.
you know. And it's like that all the time because like you said, you're a recluse, so am I. It's like I've been a recluse all my life, and it's founded that I'm a social butterfly. But after that social butterfly, I am a recluse majority of my life. But I think I spend 99% of the time by myself.
Mm.
So I want to do a meditation tonight. Um, I don't know where we're at. Time is. I want to bring
Time
you
was, I
guys
don't
into
know. Oh,
meditation.
7:27.
I want to bring you into a meditation. So I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to feel really comfortable, really comfortable, really comfortable. And I'm going to take you down to your sacral chakra. I'm going to take you down to your sacral chakra. I take you down to your sacral chakra. And what I'm going to do is I want you to visualize, visualize this red ball of light at the end of your tailbone. I want you to take a deep breath at the count of 7. Hold it for 5. And let it go. We're going to do that 3 times. Take it all the way in as far as you possibly can to the count of 7. Hold it for 5. And blow it out. This next time I want you to hold it in to the count of 7. Inhale. Let it out at the count of 5. I want you to feel the bottom of your feet are radiating right now at your heels. They're radiating all the way up to your toes, all the way around your ankles are radiating. Vibration is feeling your feet. Vibration is feeling your feet. Take another deep breath in and hold it as long as you possibly can. And when I tell you to let go, I want you to let go with the loudest sound you can. I trust my body, I trust the flow. I want you to inhale while looking at your sacral chakra, which is like an orange ball. And you can look at this sacral chakra like you're looking at an orange. Just close your eyes and look through your 3rd chakra at this orange in your navel chakra. I want you to take in deep breath, the count of 7. Hold it as long as you can, and then release with the loudest sound you can. Here we go. As you're looking at that orange ball, you've seen it radiating there in the middle of space, in the middle of you, in the middle of space. I want you to go up to your solar plex chakra, this yellow sun in the middle of your body. And I want you to take in another deep breath to the count of 7. Hold it for 5 and release. Here we go.
Wow.
Looking at that orange and yellow ball and red ball at your tail. We're going to go up from the red to the orange to the yellow. We're going to your heart chakra, which is this beautiful emerald green light. Beautiful tablets like a book with gold etchings on it. There's a key, a golden key, and it's laying near the lock, unopened. Please open it now. And as you open it, take a deep breath. The count of 7. Hold it for 5 and let out the loudest noise you can.
Yeah.
We're going to do that one more time for that emerald tablet. We're going to see the pages as they flow open and they're flowing in the air. They're going to different pages, different states in our life, different states in our heart, different parts of our garden, different parts of our ship. Now it is slowing down and it's on the page that you've chosen to lay the key in. I want you to take a deep breath at the count of 7. Hold it for 5 and let out what you need to let out. Here we go.
Yeah.
We're going to move up from the heart chakra and we're going to move up into the throat chakra, which is a beautiful blue light, like the sword on Lord Michael's hand. We see this blue, beautiful fluorescent light in our throats, like a sword that is pointed to each side, our front side, our back side, the top of our head, the sole of our feet, and also to the right and to the left. We have 6 swords from our throat chakra pointed out with this fluorescent blue light. Inhale, take in for 7, hold for 5, and let out what you can.
Yeah.
As we move from our throat chakra up into our third eye chakra, you're going to see this beautiful, beautiful lotus, purple lotus flower with 62 petals. And it is just brilliant, violet light. It's swirling now. It's twirling now. It's twirling now. It's swirling. And as it's swirling, I want you to take in a deep breath. And I want you to inhale and hold it as long as you can. And then let out what needs to go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Let's do it again. Let's get into that lotus flower as it spins all the debris off of our third eye chakra. It is spinning now, decluttering our third eye chakra. Let's get ready to take in that deep breath. Hold it as long as you can. And let it out. All the debris. Here we go. I trust my body, I trust the flow, the light is true, it's all I know.
Yeah.
As we move past the lotus flower, it slows down to a low, slow pace. We go up to our crown chakra. All the energy in our crown chakra. I see the different colors and the different rays. I even see interference. But as we take in a deep breath all together, we're going to clear the interference in our crown chakra. Let's get ready. Let's do it now. Inhale. Let all the tension out of your body before you exhale. Let go.
Yeah.
Let's do it one more time. Deep breath. And we're going to remove from the right side. I see interference. We're going to remove interference from our right side, which is our male counterpart. We're going to move and we're going to send love and appreciation into our crown chakra. Let's take a deep breath into that part that is full of pain. And we're going to blow it out through the top of our crown chakra, all the way from our root chakra. We're going to fill our whole body up with golden white light. And we're going to fill it up with love and appreciation. And we're going to blow all the interference out of our crown chakra as we take in this deep breath. Let's do it now.
Yeah.
Now feel the warmth in your body. Feel all the chakras are warm. They're very warm. They're very warm. Your feet are very cold. Your feet are very cold because you're traveling up the astral light. You're traveling up the astral light. You're traveling up the astral light. Now we're going to take love and appreciation from the outer rim, and we're going to fill up the holes. We release stuff, and we're going to fill it up with love and appreciation. Inhale and fill the body up in all areas with divine love and appreciation to every cell, to every mechanism, to every organ, to every electronic, to every corpuscle, to every cell. We're going to fill it up. Every energetic hole will be filled up with love and appreciation. Let's take a deep breath in and hold it as long as you possibly can. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Let's go. Now clap your hands up the top of your head 3 times. Clap your hands in front of you 3 times. Clap your hands in back of your head 3 times. Clap your hands to the right of you 3 times. Clap your hands to the left of you 3 times. Lift your hands. As you lift your hands, inhale for the last go round. Here we go. And as you inhale, as you exhale, let your body go lift. How did you feel? Sue?
Oh, I was, I thought my voice was clear until I started going higher up. And a lot of energy started then moving through the throat area, and I could feel the pull of the right hand side that you were talking about. And once that got touched, that's when the throat thing started.
Yeah.
What about you,
Somebody's
Terry?
not using their vortex. Somebody's misusing. That's what this was about, is clearing that energy. Because now that we're holding the space, we have to be accountable. Period. What happened to you, Terry?
Oh, for me, it was like a relaxation and a big release from the top of my head. The solar plexus is like this big burp.
Huh?
And I could feel this cleared. It's like with her, I felt
You felt that too, huh?
Some of that phlegm, some of that ain't just phlegm out.
I felt a
big burp.
I felt like somebody was getting stabbed in their right side. I felt like the knife. I could feel the turn of the knife in the arm, like it was just turning, and the lotus flower kept spinning like this red debris. I could see it was red debris coming from. And then when I said, let's clear the crown chakra, there was like electricity, like red, like bolts in the top. Like this side was clear, but this clot, it was like some interference. Like it was like something is messing with that side, and it needed to be cleared.
Yeah.
And then when we came down and we started putting the love and appreciation, I just felt like, oh, like
Release.
how did you feel that, Sue? Did you feel that?
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny that you said that because the last, I get attacked a lot in my neck area, and my shoulder recently has been all on the right side, like where it was hurting so bad last night. But I was just like, I'm gonna keep on going. Maybe I'm just, cramping up through the birthing canal. Who knows? But it's interesting you saw that, because I felt it when you were saying it was really visible once we went to the crown, right? Is that what you saw? That's when
Yeah.
it became really evident up there for me as well.
Yeah, yeah.
And
We're
then I
just
felt a
right now,
rush
I
through
think all
all
of us are
the.
kind of at peace over the meditation. We're like, okay, we get off now. Is this it?
I felt the energy
God.
flow differently through the body though after that.
Yeah, yeah.
And Terry
We
was
both going
moving.
like this. We're all going like this.
I know, and Terry was moving, and I didn't realize it was Terry's picture because I don't have the glasses on, and I was thinking, there's something moving in Pamela's space. And I was like, what is that? And I was like, oh my God, it's Terry. And I was like, oh, that's funny.
Terry's always here. I mean, I don't know. I think ever since it was, I don't even know how we met. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I can't even remember how we met, but, and I don't even know how we met. Sort of like the same thing. You know what I'm saying, Sue? Like,
Yeah.
and
How did it happen?
and we've been together ever since.
So true.
But the thing here, we really want to let everyone know is that we don't come on here to be show for people or to, like perform to be some kind of, we're superior or, any of those assumptions. We're here to share the real with the collective.
Yeah.
There are days we're going to go into decrees, and there are days we're probably going to come on here and we're going to just, one time me and Terry was online and everything was so powerful, everything just shut down.
Oh.
There are going to be days like that when we us three come on here. But right now, we're just trying to encourage people to know that some of the top ones that, we are top tier universal beings. We're all the universe, but there are councils and, there are levels to this thing. And we want everybody to know we're humble enough to be here if you need help. If you want to be helped, we're here. You can hit Terry up, you can hit me up, you can hit Sue up. And we have our personal profiles. We're not hiding anything.
Okay.
We're not trying to be better than anybody. We're not trying to be, get a bunch of ratings. But we are trying to touch one soul. If we can just touch one soul to awaken, know thy purpose and know thy goddessness and know thy crown. We're here to help you. I don't know if Sue feels like praying us out in light language or not, but I feel the need for that tonight because this meditation was so heavy. The whole room is vibrating. I'm sitting here, but the room is vibrating.
I forgot, honestly, I'm going to say this, and because I'm blonde, it's sounds like I'm really like a ditz, but I swear I forgot that we were even on Zoom with other people or recording this. I only saw the three of us in a room together energetically. I really forgot about.
Because we
I know,
are.
right? But I'm just saying, I forgot that the record
We're
button was even
taping.
pushed at this
Yeah.
point. Yes, I was like, "What? We're on."
Yeah.
I was like, "What?
Because
I'm
that's how,
on.
because
I'm on
that's why I
TV."
had to, yeah, that's why I had to say to people, this is not an act. This is some goddess getting together, helping us get through this storm. There's a storm going on, guys.
Ooh.
There, you all. And I need you to understand that this storm has people to help. And me, Terry, and Sue are people that can help. We're down to earth enough to, if you shoot a text or inbox to us, we're going to give you our help the best we can. We're not going to tell you what to do, but we'll send you in the right direction. Because a healer always sends you straight to the answer. We don't heal you. We send you to how to
to the answer within your own self. Yeah.
That's the truth. Isn't that the truth?
Yeah.
So,
I'm just hoping that this will be a gift for someone that doesn't maybe have anyone around that they're connecting to at this time, but that they are top tier within themselves. They know that. Because many times I've been alone in my progress, and in the process, right, in those times, it was such a comfort to just connect to those that vibrated at the same frequency I was vibrating at. It was a comfort to be in the presence of that. And so I really love that piece of it too. For me, that's what I feel like is the most, because I don't feel like I have any answers. I will inspire the oneness with the Divine Father and Mother.
yes.
Because until
I told
that
you, we
occurs,
don't know anything. We don't know anything.
Yeah, exactly. Until that occurs, even for myself, I know this to be true. That then I would be misdirecting you any other way but there, because that's
we can
the
send you to
Bushu.
yes, we can
That's a
send you.
Bushu Bubadoo.
Yeah.
That's a Muku Manadoo.
We can send you to your higher self, so your higher self can talk to you and give you what you need. Because we have gotten to that level where we're able to talk to our guides and our higher selves. And no means are we perfect. There are days that
we are human as well, human
that
and
don't
divine.
feel spiritual, but end up coming out to be really miraculously miracle days. And then some days we're praying all day long just to get through the hours and the minutes and seconds. And then some days rolls like the fifth dimension. And it could roll the fifth dimension for 3 days, and then all of a sudden all hell will break loose. So we're here to help you to let you know, 3 different women living in 3 different, areas.
Well said. And also too is that we're all vibrating differently, like a fingerprint, because we're meant to.
Yeah.
So I never would compare any of us to one another, because every one of us are so beautifully unique, and it really is. It's just that. I mean, I could make lots of claims on how amazing both Pamela and Terry are based on that. No, but based on that, and they've honed their gifts within themselves, and no one is asking anyone to be anyone else.
We like you too, Sue. We like
you. Thank you. I know I'm like in the bubble can do, but it can move. I'm like, I don't know why, but I feel silly as all get out right now. I was like, well, I don't know what you feel like, but I feel like a child that's ready to play.
I don't know, but that meditation did me. I'm disappearing on y'all. So, I just want Sue to go ahead and.
Oh, really? Can we have Terry sing tonight instead, and then lead us into something, and then let's add the tones to it like we did last time? Come on, Terry. Come on, Terry, bring some magic in there.
You could go ahead and light language us out with Terry.
Ooh, sure. I can. I will. I will definitely be joining in.
All right, I'm gonna sit
enjoy. Oh,
Vasha atriana ana taria tarikina aturu uturuma ana etria tadataria tikima ana turu uma ana etria yasha waya niana etria triana ana etria triutria mo otaria takasha anama atia dalayana Vashuturumu unaya ta ya te yi piano toro toria mataria taria kasha nia taria triuma ana etria E washa atuya me atariana o katario tu papara atariana ana etariana utria te pakasha e natariana atria kataria e washo no ena taria karahute e ma a heshana iana etria tria tro tria pa pare atria ma ana etariana atria katu me ewana ana te ke jaya tario kaya ma atariana Awashu upopuna ana etriana ana antria tatakashayana. May blessings, my divine mother and father, Otria Kayana Etria, blessings, my beautiful mother earth, Ushanana Ena, Yana Etria Katariana Etruna Ana Etriana Apakasha Ena Tiatriama Ana Etia. Ewasha.
I feel the pleasure of gratitude washing over the hairs on my skin, just like a refresher of water as I'm coming out of the ocean. And I feel that refreshing everyone that's going to watch and be a part of this energy that we have sacrificed this time to come together, be a part of your world so that you can get to know us personally. I thank you all, Goddess Terry, Goddess Sue, as we X out of our time with you. We're going to play our exit song. Thank you for that prayer, you too. Thank you for elevating us. Thank you, Mother, Father, God, for the meditation that you gave to us. Thank you for pulling all the things out of our head and out of our heart. I felt in my heart I have a lot to still work on. I couldn't press through. I couldn't push through. I felt the pain, that there's still wounds that are healing. And I know if I'm still healing, there's a multitude of you, multiple of you that are still healing. We want to send healing light to you, send healing light to you as we end our time with you. We're going to play our song. I choose to have more joy in my morning, more peace in my nights, more ease in the hours between. I choose to have more love that surrounds me, love that lifts me, love that flows endlessly through me. I choose to have more abundance, abundance in my body, abundance in my home, abundance in every corner of my life. I choose to have more freedom, freedom to move, freedom to dream, freedom to create the life I desire. To have more beauty, beauty in what I see, beauty in what I feel, in every simple moment. I choose to have more laughter, laughter that fills the air, that heals my heart, laughter that echoes into tomorrow. I choose to have more miracles, miracles that meet me daily, miracles that surprise me gently, miracles that remind me. Woo! Thank you for coming. We'll see you in a week. Adela Panta Pishu Kushumoto Ofomo Yamababa Saka.
Count blessings into my hands. Feeling all that is good, all that is possible, all that is mine. Right of being alive. I choose to have more. More is here, and more is coming. More is always waiting for.
More.
Hey. Woo! See you guys next week as we stop our recording now. We just want to love you.